Hello everyone, and welcome back to Equilinox, where my duck just laid an egg! It just laid an egg named Sissy! Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. Good job, duck. And now Wyatt is waddling. Wyatt, you're waddling too far! Turn around, your environment is going to be going down because you are away from the waterways. Oh, I hope he makes it back in time. But this is so exciting, you guys! I love our little world. It is really developing so much color, and as time is passing on, it has all of these little quirks, like the fact that I can never have brown sheep over here for some reason, and our wobbly tree, which is just absolutely insistent that this is not quite the best environment for it. It has been very, very fussy. The suitable biome has just been going down and down. Why? What else do you like, my friend? Birds! Birds! A duck is a bird. A chicken is a bird. Could we get some ducks over here to make my wobbly trees happy? Finally? That's a good idea. Okay, let's see if we can actually add in a duck over here. And then a little duck, Shady. What do we want to have for you? So this one wants grasslands, forest, riverbed, swamp, and I think that this is a grassland and a riverbed. Look at little Shady! And Shady seems perfectly content and happy. So, oh, and look at that! Just like that, the environment has gone way up for our wobbly tree. I think that this is a happy wobbly tree now. I love how I have to study each of the different organisms and really see how I can spread the environment and make it even better. So we have plenty of stones for our wobbly tree. I think our wobbly tree would probably be happiest if it was over. Oh my gosh, our duck is now suddenly full grown. Shady, you wasted no time. And it has a disliked species nearby, and it wants to have other species. So it dislikes herbivores. Oh, so he's cranky because the sheep are here, but he'll probably put up with it. I think that he's going to put up with it enough. Yeah, he'll put up with it enough that he'll be okay. So he's off to go graze. And look at how much happier that made our wobbly tree. Just with one duck. That's great. Maybe we can put down more wobbly trees and they will finally take root. So let's actually put down a whole bunch of grass and maybe some wheat over here. We have been mutating some gigantic wheat, if I remember correctly. Man, we really have the most ridiculous and hilarious little things going on, don't we, guys? I love how it's like, we've been mutating our wheat, and I'm just thrilled to pieces about that, though. So this is a new little piece of wheat that's 1.2, 1.4, 1.9 in size. That sounds amazing. Let's actually transfer this little guy. We're going to go ahead and transplant that one in just a second to over here once I get some more grass put down. And I know it's a little hard to see right now, so hang in there, everyone. All right, let's get some grass sprinkled about. Nice. I'm just going to start spreading it all over the place. And then let's get some stones around here because I want our wheat and our wobbly trees to finally have a happy spot that they're going to enjoy. And then let's come over here. Is this that gigantic piece of wheat? No. No. I know. There. And let's actually... Oh, it's going to die if we don't hurry. We're going to transplant it. Pick it up and we're going to see. Hopefully it'll live long enough. Are you going to survive? Yes! Look at how much happier it is. So those seeds were actually on the edge of a habitat that this was going to die at, but now we have this gigantic wheat that we can actually come over, and I think we can modify the size of it to make it even bigger. So I can use a couple more 1,000 discovery points, and its children might be these huge things of wheat that would almost look like cattails that we could spread over here. That makes me very happy. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead. Oh, and you can turn on keeping track of the size too. That's really cool. And we have our duck Shady. Shady is waddling around, having a good time. We're also trying to get these brown water lilies to be the only water lilies that continue to spread. No buffs. I really want them to like propagate faster but I think you can only have your water lilies grow so quickly. All right, so now that I have gotten distracted by trying to set up wobbly trees and gigantic wheat, it's so relaxing though. I want to try to pretend like, oh haha, Seri, getting distracted by such silly things, but it is so relaxing. And our wobbly tree has died off, unfortunately. So let's put down a new wobbly tree and try again and see if we have made a better environment over here that it might enjoy. So there's this one, and we're actually going to selectively breed and modify it if we can to go for that light green color as soon as we have enough discovery points. So let's speed up for a minute and see if we can help this wobbly tree out a little bit. All right, are you happy here? No! Population density is low. Here, let's grab your duck. I think Shady is going to be happier. Shady, who may one day, actually. And we're actually going to send Shady this way, because I can control him. Shady, go forth! You need to be on the other side of the lake, away from the sheep that you don't like. Waddle your little self over there. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Keep waddling, Shady. You're gonna feel happier, I promise. The environment should go up. You're wiggling towards something that you're going to like, and I will release you to eat shortly. Just don't eat my giant wheat. I think the giant wheat, thankfully, has propagated and spread its seeds about. There we go. And now that we have got Shady over here, the plant is happy! Huzzah! And Shady is happy. Good. Alright, we'll go ahead and change the color to light green. There we go. And hopefully our wobbly trees will finally begin spreading. And we have achieved the achievement Totally Quackers with 2 satisfied ducks in the world. That is fantastic. And we have unlocked jungle rocks. I forgot how absolutely exciting this can be. It is right up my alley as a biology lover for sure. So, all right, we have jungle rocks now, guys, and I think that they will they're mossy. Yes. And there's ferns. Oh, there's just so much to do. I am so happy about that. All right, let's go check in on our other patches really quickly. We've got a very tiny sheep population still going on over here, and it looks like we have started to shift to some black sheep. I don't feel like there's a lot of them here, and I don't feel like there's a particularly abundant amount of grass either. Huh. I'm gonna sprinkle a few patches of grass like over this way as well, and then maybe some more. Maybe we should just really like absolutely go hog wild on the grass for a second, and let's see if we can make some rolling hills of greenery with all of the happy sheep jumping across it. Now we've really made some emerald green hills. Look at that. Wow. And there's little trees. So why are they dying? Oh, the population density was too high, and I actually killed off my grass as a result. So the grass was perfectly spread out for what it was. I was the one being silly, stepping in like that. Noted. And then we did want to try to have some more water lilies over here. How are their population density? Liked species 0. Why are you suffering, my little one? Ah, because the fish won't come over here. I can solve that with a little tiny trout or 2. There we go. And maybe now we'll finally have this little patch of water lilies that I was trying to do last time. It's so fun to like start realizing how to encourage everything. Look at that. And now my water lilies are happy and they will hopefully flourish. And my little fish will stay over here because it has food. This is so fun. Oh my gosh. All right. How's the chickens? They're adorable, as always. Glad to see that their population seems to be holding in check. And let's do something more complicated. Okay, so we're working on, I have 2 wobbly trees now? Oh my gosh, my wobbly tree had a baby before it went away, and I didn't even see it. That's amazing. Okay, we have got to move this thing. Oh, please hang in there, wobbly tree. Oh, the poor thing. Its population, it's like there's so much stuff around me. It's smaller than normal. It doesn't have, I don't think it has all of the things that it wants, like stones and birds. Do you have either of those things? Damage 0, environment 1. It has the stones, so it's kind of clinging in there, but I really need to move it because it's the green color I want. And we don't have enough DP yet. I think we're about to, though. And yes, I would be willing to spend all... Yes, grab it! I would be willing to spend all 12,000 of my DP to move it. There we go. Where's my duck? Get... What are you doing, you silly, silly duck goose? You should stay over here. You're gonna keep my trees happy. Alright, population density low. Alright, I think my duck will wander close enough that it'll become happy again. But that's so exciting! The wobbly tree that we had did leave behind the one I wanted. But alright, let's move on, let's move on. I know that we're looking for somewhat more exciting things than wobbly trees. But we are trying to get the wild mint now that I'm recalling that. And let's actually see if I can evolve our sheep into something. Because maybe we should change this area. The sheep haven't really been doing their best. We could have wild boars or goats. What about goats, you guys? So we would need to have actually, the wild boars would need a diet of fallen fruit and to not be in the grassland. The goats would need an altitude above 50 meters and it would have to have a little bit of snow. And the deer would actually need woodland. Huh. That's going to be trickier to grab than it sounds. And we have ducks starting to pop up over here. I see a little duckling. So maybe I should just focus on the next task. Maybe the maple red trees. I have a third wobbly tree. Where? Where? Okay, we're speeding things along. So I can see where my other wobbly tree is. Wobbly tree baby? Where are you? Are you gonna pop up somewhere? Oh, there it is! There it is! It's really unhappy! Why did you pop up there? That's your own fault. I'm not going to be spending my moolah moving you, I think, because your altitude factor is terrible. Ah, well, we tried. Alright, but... let's see. I think if we actually work on getting the red maple and the wild mint, it will start unlocking the other biomes as well as the tropical waters and a mushroom mastery. So since I have spent the entire time babbling about trees, let's actually... Oh, an apple a day. The woodland biome! We need buttercups, my friends! Okay, so let's try to make buttercups. Look at all my little ducks. If we're gonna get buttercups, let's find a young daisy. That is a daisy. That's a grass tuft. There's a daisy. Daisy. Here's a young-ish daisy. Here we go. Here's a nice young daisy. Can we evolve it into a buttercup? What would it take? We need yellow. I see. Okay. Well, we know our next mission, guys. We're going to try to make a bunch of yellow daisies. So let's come down here. We're going to put this over here. We're going to sprinkle in a few grass tufts, keeping in mind we might want to change this into a different kind of biome in the future. And I think I'm going to go ahead and like put in maybe a rock or two over here, just because I think that would be kind of cool. There we go. And then let's grab this tiny little daisy, and we are going to try to change it into a yellow daisy. So we want it, well, its children into yellow daisies. So let's go ahead. We're going to buy the yellow trait. And I think we can do that with a couple more. So we're going to try to make just a beautiful field, a carpeted field of yellow daisies and see how that works out for us. That sounds just absolutely beautiful. And I'm totally feeling the idea of having buttercups now because I'm thinking about the Princess Bride. So that makes me happy too. But let's see if our little daisies, which we are selectively breeding to try to have yellow. Yes! There we go! Already we have yellow daisies. It was that easy. Let's start breeding for buttercups. And I think we are about to make the fields come alive. Look, there's yellow daisies everywhere now. Wow, the daisies must have been really, really, really happy here. Because we have got several daisies. There we go. Changing. They're changing, they're changing. There's a grass tuft. Here's another daisy. Into beautiful buttercups. Any second now. Yes! Alright! We have now got the buttercups evolved. Let's plop them down here. I hope they're going to be happy. They like, oh, woodland biome. Ah, but they will also put up with grasslands. I think we are about to create our very first woodland, my friends. But where should it be? I think over here. I think we should put it over here for sure. We've already got a tiny little patch of grass over there. So let's grab our buttercup. Come here, little buttercup. Where'd you go? Right here. Snapdragons and poppies! Heck yes! Oh my gosh! We need to make some poppies stat. I love poppies. Let's pick up our buttercup. And we're gonna travel across the realm with these precious seeds like a little bird and drop them down. Don't die. Please don't die. Right there. Alright. There we go, my friends. We have unlocked the buttercup. Hopefully it will do okay here. It seems like it'll do all right. Hopefully it will spread all over the place. We have completed the diversify task. We can now get rosemary, and we have now unlocked the new tasks of an apple a day, have a sheep eat 1 apple, and woodland biome. So we need to start working guinea pigs on unlocking the woodland biome and the guinea pigs of my heart. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so exciting. So if you could please leave a like to pluck one of our beautiful little buttercups for yourself. And if you have not yet joined our very overexcitable plant-loving pixel biology community, do please consider subscribing and doing so for this and literally thousands more adventures. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!